Okay, Lacey Range viewers, we are down here at the Henry County Gun Club, and I have almost a mint example of the Madsen M47. Now, this is in 30-06, and today we're shooting IMR 4166, 50.3 grains, and we've got a 150 grain PPU full metal jacket flat base bullet. I'm sort of replicating the M2 round, I guess, that the US used for many years. Got a little pull brass, but this particular gun, let's see how it does. I shot it at home, and this is the first time I'm shooting it with this ammo, so we may have to make just a little bit of corrections on the windage and stuff. And fortunately, the sight's wide enough that I can see it pretty good, so I don't think I gotta use my glasses. Okay, sight is on 100 meters. Now this has got a sissy pad on it. John Brewer would love this gun. Got that butt pad on it. Peep with a globe front sight. Just line them up. Okay, that's a hit. Ejection is good and positive. Bolt closes easy. We'll shoot one more and we'll see where we're at. Now I do know my sight is as low as it will go, so now I'm putting the front sight right on the inverted triangle. Okay. And right there, 2785 and 2796 is those first two rounds. So I'm running right there. Lord, I can't believe I can't remember what the length barrel is on this. Looking at it, I'd say 21 maybe. And it is a rear lug gun. But let me see where we hit, and we'll move on to 200. We got a special treat for you today. Now, one was high, and I'm assuming that was the first shot. Second shot was right where it needed to be. Cold bore, I guess. And what was I shooting the other day? I sort of know, I don't know if it's something to do with 4166, but it has a shift from the cold bore. All right, this is at 150. Because we'll probably be shooting at this target Saturday. I think we may have a shooter on our hands. Okay, that tag, I want to say that's right in the center. It looks to be. I'm just eyeball. But now let's move to 200. Okay, I know it is windy. I thought it was settled down later in the day. It's got, but let's see. It is 15 till 6, and it has not settled down. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to 2. 2 on the sight for 200 meters. With the rear peep sight and the globe, I mean, they perfectly match up. Oh, that's a miss. I might have not been talking while I'm trying to pull the trigger. Yeah, I think we're down at the bottom. Let's see one more. What bolt closes easy? Now, the wind's blowing like heck. It's really up above us. It's going through the tops of the trees right now. Cause that cloud right there didn't move. But let's man, 250 is tough. What do you think? Am I up to it? Let's try it. Okay, now you're looking at a target that's sitting out by itself, no berm or anything behind it. These are tough, always tough, especially when you're down here by yourself. Okay, looking at that, it pretty much hit where I had the sight, so. Did y'all see anything? Almost like I heard something. Right. Let me see one more. Not gonna spend a lot of time on it. That was solid impact with something. I love this gun. Now I know John Brewer's sitting at home, not doing anything, being content, probably trying to keep Michelle Brewer off of it. But I'm gonna talk about him right here. This gun also has a muzzle brake on it. A sissy pad and a muzzle brake. It's got John Glamour Shots Brewer all over it. This gun's so new, the paint's keeping the sight from going up. Okay, I'm gonna center hold it. It looks like it's hot. Now, you're gonna hear me complain. Okay, the rear peak sight is up here on the front. The sun is just catching it just right. Hate that. Well, and I got one hit. Let me watch the film, see where we're hitting at. Okay, John Brewer's getting his karma on me. I'm shooting left and just a little low. So I'm going one click over right. And I don't have in-betweens. And my sight's not turning, I'm gonna make sure of that. All right, let's see. I didn't see any impact there. Tell you what, let me put my glass. All right, we're getting serious now. I really want to shoot this severity. There we go. Guys, I'm not seeing any impact. Still not. Okay, Laser Range viewers, y'all saw that. I'm coming in just a tad low. Should be an easy fix. It has a little set screw on the rear sight. Loosen that up. Then I'm gonna go one turn up. Okay, set the set screw back. Okay, now let me get the other camera going. I hope this works, but guys, this is what it takes. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Okay, center hold again. Oh, don't tell me that was still low. Shoot one. Okay, that was at the shoulders. Aiming point, so I may have to go one more. Hold on just a second. Okay, still extremely low. So we will. Okay, I went up 2 for a total of 3. Now I just wonder what that's going to do to me at 100. So we'll have to go back and check that. But there's a solid hit. This is what makes this stuff fun, guys. Not only am I down here shooting a very, very rare rifle, the Madsen M47, shoot my own hand loads, my own worked up stuff. Got the old Garmin going. It's a little windy, but feels good out here. Got the top off the Jeep. Guys, I don't know what to complain about. I guess there is something I can complain about, but we ain't gonna do it today. So let me look at the scope and then we'll go on to the 400. Okay, we're at 400. Sight is down at 400. One of them just right off the diamond, so I think I'm doing pretty good there, but I don't know what's gonna mess me up everything else. I heard it. I'm gonna shoot one more. What do you say? Other than Allah? No, that's it. Wrong country. Sorry about that. Okay, I notice I'm going off to the left, or I'm sorry, to the right. We'll see if that continues with 500. I may miss off to the right. If I do, I'll give it one click left again. That was a hit. I don't know where that went. Not getting good feedback today from the dust. I love it. I love it. Guys, there ain't but one thing to do. Somebody's got to see if that 6 is in the cards. I don't know if it's in the deck or not. I know one thing, we're getting her hot. I'll let her cool down. Well, I ain't gonna let her cool down too much. This is probably the most this gun's been shot in its lifetime. But it's been fun. It really is a heck of a gun. I mean, you know, way too late, but rear locking. Now the bolt, I really wish the bolt handle was to the rear. They should have done like the French Moss 36 or something. But slick, God, it's slick. You got that nasty old muzzle brake up there, pistol grip, stock. I gotta find the bayonet and the swing for it. I'll have to do that. My average is 2781 on the Garmin here. Man, let's do it. Let's go for 6. Ooh. Took a strong push to get that up to 600. Ooh, nothing to do but hit it. Okay, nothing. Nothing. All right, let me watch the film on those two and see where they're going. Okay, like a lot of guns that are in meters, I'm on 6. I don't have any in between. Excuse me. So, and I was high. Now that second shot, I aimed at the base. And you see this barely went over the head. So I think we can compensate for it. Both of them look pretty good, left and right. Excuse me. How you like that? Now let's see if it's repeatable. I'm giving it quite a bit of daylight between the bottom and the... Yeah. Okay, Lacey Range viewers, here we are at the post Inter-County Gun Club 600-yard range. Overview on the good old Madsen M47 right here, or M58, as you may sometimes see it listed. All right. Fortunately, right now, we got 2 of them here. And, of course, bayonet. Now, this is mine on the bottom. This is Rob's on the top. Rob, of course, got a bayonet with his. And I've got a bayonet, should be in here Monday, probably. Day's Wednesday. So it should be in. But both guns, all the guns that I know of, 30-06, the Colombia Navy bought them. Now, you will see, I'll pull this one right here. Hopefully you can catch that. But Colombia Flores Amadas for the Navy. And most of these are all, see, both these guns are in real good shape. And, I mean, I don't know much else to say about them. Everyone I've ever seen has been in great shape. But slick bolts. Oh my gosh, are they slick. And fairly lightweight guns. I've got to admit, even though I talk about old John Brewer, the sissy pad here, not a whole lot of give in it. It's more of a hard rubber than a soft rubber that could take reduced recoil. It does have the muzzle brakes though built in right up here. I do like the sighting system. Now I shot this in the match this past weekend. Let me say, I did not do, probably shot the worst I've ever shot, honestly. But as you can see from the video, the gun is fully capable of doing what it needs to do. And I think y'all will remember in the video, I went to 300 and it was real low. Then I moved everything up. Then I went back and shot at 100 and 200. I hit. But I violated one of my secret rules on doing with a gun. Ideally, you want to take it out to the 600 more than once. Things change. How you look through it, everything else. Even when you go out from time to time and you do your rest, you may be a little higher the next time or a little lower. And it's really good to see where you're at, that zero. And it's even better the more times you go out there with it. I ain't saying that you got to shoot a bunch of rounds every time you take the gun that you're going to shoot in a match. But after 3 or 4 times, you should pretty much have a good zero with it, and lighting conditions. And if you remember, the light was sort of low that afternoon because I had to wait for the sun to get over so I could see the targets. Now, we were shooting in the morning, and it was bright. I mean, a real good day for shooting. And I was high. I mean, on everything. I think I was still on 100 at 300. So something changed between when I sighted in the weekend before and then last weekend when I shot the match. It happens, guys. That's why it's always good. You really don't know a gun until you shoot several times with it. And ideally, shoot it in cold weather and hot weather. But with the same ammo, same load. But I'm still happy with the gun. Now, what got me to buy this one was this gun. A buddy of mine, Chase, had this gun, and I never had messed with one. Now, I got a lot of guns, but I've never had messed with one. And so I shot it. I thought, man, I'm pretty impressed with this. Okay, and then I got another buddy in East Tennessee that had 4 of these. And I finally talked him into selling me one, so I picked this up, and been very glad of it. I'll keep this gun from here on out probably, but they are well made, slick guns, a little different from what we're used to coming out of World War II and everything else, but still, I would put them up against anything else that was in World War II. It's just too bad these were post-World War II and never did get a chance to really shine or be used. Now, the bolt being forward, my only complaint about the gun is the bolt is way too forward. And, it's rear love like a Moss 36 or the Lee Enfields. I don't know. I probably would have went a little bit different, but they were used to the Mannlichers that they had, which had the bolt up here, so it wasn't a big change for them, and so they stuck with this, but they tried to take it out on the market. Pistol grip, nice, everything gets right there. Now, I'm just feeling. One thing that I've noticed with the cone of this, if you really get down, at least with me, it hurts. The recoil really hurts. You know, I'm not crying or nothing like that, but it does. It hurts there just a little bit. So keep that in mind. The safety's right here on the back of the bolt. That's on safe. Just press it. All you gotta do, and then go over to the left like that, and it's ready to fire. Of course, always you can hold the trigger down and without having to pull the trigger and letting the firing pin go. Click adjustable windage. Now there's a set screw on the other side, and the rear peep. All you do is loosen that screw up, and you can turn the peep to raise or lower. Now the front sight post is the post is not into the center of the hole. It's actually maybe a third up, if it's that. So it's sort of a slightly odd picture, and that's something else that might have been giving me trouble. You naturally want to go to the center, and on this one it probably needs to be held down when you do your circles there. But two fine guns. As you can see, Rob's got the bayonet, which is doesn't match either gun. Supposedly the bayonets do match the rifles. That's something I'm wondering when mine comes in, what it will match up with. Trigger pull's decent on both of them. And in fact, why don't we stop just for a second? We'll test it. Okay, I have the trusty old Willer gauge right here. We'll cock this bolt. And as you can see from that, it's cock on close, not cock on opening. So, alright, let's see what we end up here with. I hate that I'm putting my back to you, but we will see what we end up with. Okay, that shows 6 pounds. Let's do another run on it. £6. All right, let's see what Rob's gun does. And I have not worked on this trigger or done anything. I probably won't. Okay, 6.5 there. All right, just a little under 6.5. So, straight up military triggers. I don't know anything else I can say about them. But I really didn't see the trigger as a detriment to my shooting on Saturday. So, can't blame it on that. I want you to look at the bayonet. I mean, that's a nice bayonet. I need to do a video on my bayonet, but that is a nice bayonet. And I'm going to flip it over and show you. It's still got all the cosmoline. I just cleaned off the one side just so you can see it. But feels good. Oh, pa. So you can go at it, get somebody. Now, the slings. I want to talk about the slings, because I may need your help to figure this out. Now, the slings to me in the brochures for the guns looks like a 1907. Instead of a double hook, it has a single hook. And it looks like a straight up M1907. So, I can't find one or see any good pictures of one. I see some pictures with this GI slings on it. So if there is a total lack of information on what slings the Colombians used on these. But the one in the brochure definitely looks like a leather 1907, but instead of 2 claw hooks on each end, it's a single claw hook. So nothing else will make sense. Somebody can make me one, Hollis or somebody that's already making 1907s, and just pop a single hole through them and make the end on it. May have to do that, but I really would like to get the sling on mine and get it all back like it is, because that's another thing. I've seen a bunch of guns and none of them have a sling. I've seen them with bayonets, but never what looked like the original sling on it. I did tell you, I think 5 rounds, hopefully. Guys, it's a good gun. If you run across one, pick it up. They all look like this. 30-06, you can't go wrong, and you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. I ain't saying you got to go out and shoot it as much as I have. I guess between both of them guns now, I probably at least put 60 or 70 rounds through them, messing around with it. And you know, I'm gonna get it 0 good. I will go back out and do that, but probably not gonna mess with it much more. I do want to talk about back here where I perceive that the rear lugs go into. There's like an insert on the receiver, and this is just me using what knowledge I've got of guns, but my assumption is that the receivers are not hardened as well as you would normally see, like on an Enfield or a Moss. But the insert that they slide into that lug area is hardened. So I'm assuming that's why they did that. It's what it looks like. And that may even give them the opportunity to set headspace with it right there. But it's something a little different. Just be aware if it's out there. If you got any concern about it or anything. It does look like it would handle gas and everything else if you did have a ruptured case. But all I'm going to say, we'll keep this short. If you get a chance, pick one up. There's 6,000 of them that were made. Pretty rare gun. On Gun Broker, you know, they're going up there at the 1K mark. But, you know, it's not 1950 anymore or 1960. So we're left with what we got. So, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on watching the videos. We will continue to pump out. I'm not pumping out as many as I was at one time. Got issues with my mother and some other stuff that this how life is. But keep on watching, and I'll keep on pushing them out as fast as I can. Thanks.